Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Factorio, a rocket per patron. Okay, so I was getting ready to do some productivity 5s, raw productivity 5s, and then I realized that I'm lacking the polished topazes. So we do need to start polishing some gems and stuff to make these better guys. And then I was leaning toward doing like a more streamlined thing, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And not having this 4 assembly machine grid, because I'm using a lot of modules in here. And at least for the moment, not very many of these machines are running, so... But before I, like, really switch over to this, I want to get the topaz thing working. So we're finishing some more research where we can here and there on the modules. Let's see what it's going to take to make topazes. So we need to take our topaz ore. Make topaz ore. It is a gem sorting recipe that is going to be used for that, or I think we can do something with the angel's crystals that we have our hands on. So yeah, topaz ore is going to be in there. It's going to we just need to crush all of these ores, all of these crystals. So let us begin crushing. We will grab some crushers. I suppose for now I will request some Crusher Mark 3s. I know they're out there. So these fellas, let's see. Wonder if there's a way we can use a crafting combinator to just easily make a machine that crushes all the things. That would be quite ideal. Where are my crushers at? No, I know that they're out there, so bring them to me. Come on. I know I've made a few. Alright, fine. Just bring me some aluminum. Am I not requesting aluminum? I am requesting aluminum. There's no crushers and there's no aluminum. Ah, here they come. Okay. Not all the robots are busy, but they are being kind of slow. So Crusher Mark 3s. We have 6 different types. For now, we could just say, let's just make 6 different crushers. 1, 2, 3... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of not really an ideal place for that. We'll do it above instead. So, just starting left to right, we're going to crush the geodes, we're going to crush those, we're going to crush these, we're going to crush these, we're going to crush those, and these. And we will put down some filters for each. And then we're storing plastic here. You are going to pull these out. You're going to pull these out. Those. Okay, and we'll fill in. Of course, I've probably not given myself enough space, have I? Crap. I knew it was too good, too close. Too good to be true. Okay, before we actually start crushing anything, let's start putting some raw productivity 4s into here. Which there are not very many of yet. I can't make the 5s, that's just not happening. But the productivity 4s are being made. My guess is that most of the productivity 4s right now are being put into these to try to be upgraded into 5s. That's where I keep finding them. But they're not actually getting used yet, so they're just getting into storage. I wanna make sure every single one of these machines does have them before we turn it all online. So let's wait until we end up with 3 more. 1, 2. I can steal one of those from that machine. They're not really being used yet. Alright, so there's some raw productivity 3s in there. If I actually moved you over by 1... that buys me some space for beacons. Do these beacons... There's no aluminum plate. That is really turning into an issue right now. And they're just working hard to put lots of plastic everywhere, aren't they? Well, you can never have too much plastic, right? Aluminum plate was only really ever made in one spot, which is right down here. An electrolyzer Mark III. Sorry, that's a Mark II. I just need glass, and I could actually make a 3. Can't hurt to put the speeds in there, even if they're not particularly good yet. Put down the electrolyzer Mark III to upgrade the whole thing, give us some more module slots. Another productivity, another speed. Should get that production up a little bit. Okay. Well, hopefully that'll, I don't know, make something. I was trying to make more beacons, that's why I needed that. And I still lack aluminum plate, because we're using it to make other things right now. Beacons, please. Thank you. I want 2 beacons up here for the crystal crushing. Tin production looks like it is not that great. Use some productivity modules in these. This is a regular beacon. I was running low on other stuff. So, productivity 4s, I'm still having a hard time getting a good supply of. Since none of these are actually working yet, I'm going to take all the productivity 4s out. The machines that are trying to make productivity 4s. This is where I think, like, I'm gonna just say let's only go down to half, because they're not being particularly efficient. I'm even gonna pick off that one as well. We're gonna go down to just 1 machine making the 4s with productivity 4s in it. Alright, and then finally, I was up here to try to make tin production better. Apparently beacons are not fast replaceable. It's okay. It's good, it's good, it's fine. I'd rather have the 2 tin machines with productivity 4s working than the other 2 without them. It's still probably more overall production than what I had a second ago. That's how powerful productivity can be. And then next we were going to put another couple beacons down and crush the crap out of this. Although ideally this would be built in a layout where the beacons hit all 6 machines. So we'd want them like here. Or like It doesn't really matter too much. As long as they're hit by a beacon for now, that's good for me. So we'll do one beacon. We'll connect them up. So they're gonna crush the crap out of this stuff. What do we do with all this stuff now? I think you know. So we get a little bit of crushed stone out of that. What are we getting in here? We got topaz ore, ruby ore, sapphire ore, amethyst ore, crushed stone, diamond ore. That is going to crush a lot of stuff. These belts need to be made faster, it looks like. I don't have a blue belt. I only request a small amount. I should request a little bit more than that. We're starting to use this a little bit more often. We'll go up to like 300. And I'm going to say for auto trash that I only want to have a little bit of yellow belt anymore. Still not even fast enough. Needs to be even quicker. Alright, so we've got this stuff. Next. We need to process the ores. So we've got these ores, we need to just... Okay, so they can be made from those machines, but we already have... Probably going to be a recipe in here, right? I don't know. Let's take the topaz ore and see. Product of... The geode processing, yes, or crystallization, or the sorting of raw gems. It's an ingredient in raw topaz. So, raw topaz. Raw topaz. Ingredient in raw topaz. Okay, so I just need to cut them now. Water, grinding wheel. Grinding wheels. Steel plate and silicon carbide. We're not making that silicon carbide yet. Carbon powdered silicon. I do think we have that part though. It's not made in this machine. Made in a furnace of some sort, okay? Electric multi-purpose then. Carbide. That stuff is being delivered. We can throw... If we ever do get any more beacons, any more productivity modules on us, we can do that. Pollution cleaning modules is now done. We can work on productivity 8s. No, 7. Raw productivity 7. I can't make them yet, but I can research them. Okay, so that's gonna make something. I'm requesting the productivity 4s. So again, why am I not being given any? Huh? You guys need to just like stop taking them all, okay? I need them. You can't have them. Because I need them. Okay, so you're gonna make grinding wheels. Right now you're held up by the silicon carbide, which is being made into this machine. So we might as well grab from over there and down to like here. Skip some of the robot step. Grinding wheel production should probably be restricted. I have no idea how much we want, but let's just say if we have less than 500, seems to be a decent enough number. As far as this stuff's production, the silicon carbide itself, why not? Same thing. So we got grinding wheels. To make with the grinding wheels, we're supposed to take water and then these raw things and just do stuff to them. All right. Do we have water nearby? Water over here and down here. Not really, no. Do we have regular barreled water? I've got purified water barrels, but no barreled regular water. Well, I don't want to pipe stuff around, so I'm gonna go and create a location that's going to just barrel up some water. Over by the water. So you are going to go directly into I think a Bob's pump and do it. But we've been using the Angel's ones this whole time anyway, so let's just use that. Make a heavy pump. Mud water. Huh. There's so many products, I still don't even have any idea like what they're for. So you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna restrict you down to water barrels less than, say, 1,000. I think is what I was using on the other one. You don't really cost much power or pollution, but I've got them on me, so let's just throw a green module in here. Sure, why not? No, almost no pollution at all, and very little energy. Not that you're gonna need it, but whatever. That thing certainly filled up very quickly, didn't it? So we got lots of different types of ore. We now have water that we can bring in via barrels. We're going to do an entire like six diamond setup now for processing these diamonds. I want to do this whole thing in a row. It's made in regular assembly machines, which I can currently make up to... I can make these if I have the titanium bearings on me. So let's try to go for the purples. We'll do 6 of those. I'm gonna upgrade my thing here to those. And like before, we're gonna go like 4, 5, and then a 6th spot because apparently I was off by 1 last time. So we're gonna go like that. There's our 6, and we're gonna start with these over here. We're gonna go down the list again. I want the raw topaz on the top, then the raw rubies, then the sapphires, amethyst, emeralds, and finally the raw diamonds. Reverse. Shoot. They are not raw topaz, they're topaz ores. Or if I made a mistake here. Topaz. That one. Blue one. The purple one. Then the green one. Then that one. Okay, I think I may have made a mistake here in understanding. So the raw topaz is what's coming out. No, that is correct. Okay, so next we go here, here. No, I am getting confused. I have to, darn it. Okay, first thing, I need to take the ore. These must be capable of like doing this, right? I'm going crazy. It says topaz ore into topaz ore? Or is that icon's definitely different? Okay, whatever. Oh god. Let's just set it all up and turn it on and see what happens. I'm losing my mind a little bit, I think. Darn it. Damn it. It upgraded the machines, and when it upgrades the machines, it doesn't upgrade the filters. Wow, and these can take a ton of these, can't they? Well, I need you guys to give me some more of this stuff then, because, I do think that, well, we have a lot of this stuff. Like 50k of these things, but... You are being held up by the effectivity logic boards. The effectivity logic boards are not being produced because there's a lack of solder. And the solder is only being made here. The lack of solder plate. Solder plate is because there's no lead. There's no lead because we're out of lead ore. We should upgrade this thing to be better crafting anyway. Alright, New problem to solve then. Let's just go like tin and lead. I can't do productivity 3s, productivity 4s yet. The production's just not there. Okay, and then we'll do a requester chest here, and like here. You're gonna request the galena. You're gonna request the tin. Wherever the lead had been being requested, we're going to shut that down because that's not efficient. We're going to pretty much just gut this whole thing because this isn't going anywhere now. It's not being used to power anything. So all of this can shut down. All the solid fuel that's been belted out can just stay inside. This is where the lead feed had been. This I did module up. I didn't beacon it, but that's okay. The tin production that I had over here can actually be probably done elsewhere because these are actually productivity 4s, which are pretty good. We should replace those over here. I'm gonna pick these up. Alright, so whatever lead we do have is now going to be productivity pretty well. And since I'm concerned about productivity, I think we do put these productivity 4s into here. And then we gotta also just go and consider, like, where is the productivity? Like, where's the lead? Why is there no lead? This solder production should be productivity. I mean, it only takes like one little bit of lead. There's also another recipe to make solder plate, isn't there? You can do it with lead, and you can also just completely skip the lead. You can do tin, copper, and silver. So why don't we do some of that as well? Maybe just one machine? And you have tin that runs right by, so... The only thing you're missing on is the silver plate, and that's not being delivered, so I'm guessing that I'm not making silver plate anywhere. Well, gee, why don't we make some silver plate? Jeez. Silver plate just comes from silver ore, which we definitely have. And then now that we have enough machines around here, I wouldn't mind throwing down a beacon. Okay, so you're going to make solder plate via not lead, which gets us our solder back. This is now beaconed as well. There's the solder coming out. We can speed this up. Which should allow us to resume some production. That is a nice, beautiful supply of solder. I almost feel like this needs to get sped up too. So we got raw productivity 7 is complete. Let's work on raw productivity 8. Again, I don't think that I'm going to be able to actually make any of these just yet, but getting closer-ish. Also, you may have noticed that I got rid of a lot of this other stuff and added in just some raw productivity an episode or two ago. So I got distracted by something. I was going to do these. I didn't have enough productivity to do these. So for now, whatever, just throw productivity 3s in, that's fine. And you guys, I think, are ready to be turned on. A beacon already exists. It just needs power. So we're now making sapphire, more sapphire stuff, which will go into another warehouse. Now we have these. We have our raw sapphires. Now we need to do the next step, which is going to be this again. Damn it. One more try. It's supposed to go like this. Then we're going to immediately cut these so it doesn't actually do anything. and change these recipes from the cut topaz to, sorry, from the raw topaz to the cut topaz. This is not going to work though, because we need water. We'll have to modify this a little bit. So, where could we inject the water? Are we on this step? No, you need the raw. Okay, so they're nice and full up on those. The grinding wheels. And then the water. If I shift these in, I have water access. If I could somehow... we could put that there instead. The water on this side. Shift you over by 1. It gives us access to each water location. And we just bring the water like from up here. Damn. Okay. So, water. Runs here. Grab our angels. Pump. Grab our input output. You are going to unload water barrels. You're going to request like 200 of those. It's regular water. That looks fine and good. Alright, so water gets delivered. Should be being delivered... Not being delivered. We just did this. We just did this. Is it out of the network? No. They did look a little different. Why do they look different? It's like a different type of water, apparently. I need a different recipe. Instead of using the vanilla one, we gotta use this one, apparently. Now they're being delivered? Yes. So water gets brought over. Now we have our water. And then the last thing we need is the grinding wheels, which need to somehow get into every machine. Well, that's a little annoying. I suppose each machine could just have a requester. Go like 1, 2, 1, 2. Could do a grinding wheel request here. Then for these ones, do I really need another machine? I guess I do. Like another requester chest for each machine. Okay, but that does make the stuff that I want. Next, we want to make sure these are all moduled up. And then that gets us these. Alright, we're getting closer. I'm gonna take a break here. My goodness, there's so many steps involved, Jesus. Alright, I'll see you again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. See you soon.